Hey there, besties. Welcome to Girly Pop Probs with K and L. We are your hosts, Kelly
and Laurel.
and we are so happy you're here.
Hello, hello. Welcome back to another week with the Girly Pops.
Yeah, we are here. Monday post-Christmas.
Post-Christmas.
We hope you had a good
New
one.
Year's.
Yes, pre-New Year's. We hope you had a great Christmas and are looking forward to your New Year's plans if you have any. And we want to wrap up this year with a Advice with K&L.
Woot woot.
Yeah, one of our most favorited episodes.
Yes.
So we're going to just, it's kind of like a little pop-in though.
Another
we're not
pop-in.
gonna do.
It's Christmas week, guys.
Yeah.
It's Christmas
We're
week.
exhausted.
So we're going to end this year, like Kelly said, with kind of like Christmassy, kind of New Year's advice.
Mm-hmm.
So my first one is, how do I have a good New Year's Eve alone? She says, context, although this year's had its challenges, it was a very good year because of one thing. I met my boyfriend in March. He's been the best thing that's ever happened to me. We fell in love very fast. He's just been awesome. I also got a new job over the summer, and it's been pretty challenging in many ways. I worked 8.5-hour shifts on both Thanksgiving and Will on Christmas. So when I found out I had a New Year's Day off and only worked till 1 p.m. on New Year's Eve, I was so excited. Boyfriend and I planned to spend the weekend together, and I even bought a brand new dress for the occasion. Oh, but here it comes on Monday. My boyfriend got super sick all of a sudden. He tested positive for, you know what?
Coronavirus.
I'm very distraught. Thankfully, he's been getting a little bit better, but I don't think he's going to test negative before the new year. I'm also alone, so I just saw my boyfriend less than 48 hours before he got sick, so I'm quarantining. Meanwhile, I'm heading into 2025 depressed and lonely. Growing up, I was always told that whatever you're doing when the new year begins will be a reflection on what the rest of your year will be like. While I know in my mind this belief isn't logical, it's deeply stuck in my conscience, and I can't help but feel as though it's true. Whenever I had a bad New Year's Eve, I usually spend the next few weeks having very bad depression symptoms, which is exactly what I fear is going to happen. Anyone know of anything that I can do by myself at home to make this more bearable?
Oh, girl, you better Instacart some good snacks.
Yeah.
Make yourself a little New Year's Eve party.
Yeah. Have some wine, champagne, whatever. I mean,
have a friend drop off some for you.
Yeah.
Or somebody.
Yeah.
You know, like, because I'm sure depending on where you live, you probably can't order alcohol, but.
Yeah. Have something. Yeah. Have someone drop something off for you. I'm sure also, like, I just want to say, like, it's just a day. Mm-hmm. And I know that it sucks. Like, I get it. I have spent New Year's Eve doing nothing as well. Yeah. I get it. Like, it's like sad. It's like, man, I would love to be doing something right now.
Mm-hmm. But it's just New Year's Eve.
But it's just a day, and it does not define your year. That's not true.
Yeah.
And don't let it define your year. And maybe, just maybe, your boyfriend will be feeling better on time, and you'll start feeling, you won't ever feel bad at all.
Yeah.
And maybe y'all could do something, you know, it might surprise you.
Yeah. You know, timing's always funky like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you have to stay at home alone, Instacart some food, have somebody bring over some wine for you. You party by yourself.
Yeah, have
you
fun.
Binge watch all your favorite movies.
I was gonna say, watch some movies, watch a new
or binge
show.
a whole show. Yeah, like there's so
honestly, that
things.
Sounds so nice.
Yeah, honestly, jelly.
Watch the ball drop at midnight and lay your head down and go to sleep.
Yeah, girl. Shoot, I'd love to be in bed at midnight.
Right?
The amount of ball drops I've missed because I just go to sleep.
And literally same. So yeah, no, don't let that day define you, and have a good time. Like, just have fun by yourself. You know, light some candles, take a bath. Like, just have a self-care night. Like, that's fun.
I'm jealous.
I'm jealous. Have fun.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be this negative thing that you're creating. No.
Sorry.
So my story says, my 16-year-old female sole goal is to be rich. What is your biggest advice?
Girl, what?
My goal going into 2025 is to just be rich. Ever since I was young, my main goal has been to achieve financial success. Growing up, my family was relatively wealthy. When my dad lost his business, our financial situation changed. We moved to a higher middle class lifestyle. This shift meant a lot of changes for me, like going from having maids to doing things by myself, and moving from a big luxurious room with my own bathroom to a more modest room with a shared bathroom. I started my own business and I'm interested at 16. That's crazy.
Yeah, what?
I started my own business and I'm interested in getting into investments. I have the advantage of my dad's business experience to guide me. I also have a 4.7 GPA, valedictorian, capable of attending prestigious college with many opportunities. I'm considering majoring in physics, but I'm not sure how that aligns with my goal for becoming wealthy. I'm feeling a bit lost. What would be your advice? What can I do to become rich? Okay, first of all, you're 16 years old. When I was 16, when we were going into the new year, I was worried about what party I was going to.
Correct.
Like,
What?
yeah, I just like caught my eye. I was like, gosh,
I'm flabbergasted.
I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I don't even know how I'm going to become rich. And I'm almost 30.
Yeah.
That's crazy, right?
I'm flabbergasted.
Yeah. I mean, I would say that initially when I read it, I was thinking, okay, maybe you just need to be 16. But if that's really not like what you want to do because you have
Goals.
which is totally fine,
And awesome.
I would continue your good grades. And if you already have a business, why wouldn't you just get a business degree?
Yeah.
You can take a business degree anywhere.
True.
Unless your business is around physics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to be.
Yeah, I don't really know either, honestly.
I'm not a rich
let me
girl.
know when you know. Maybe
Yeah.
I need to start following you.
Yes.
Because, whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, you're baller. That's
I can't say I've ever had maids. But that lifestyle's got to be like hard to come from. Like, you know, like going from maids to no maids to going from a big room to a little room, you know, or a modest room. It's okay in life. You're going to have different financial situations.
Yes.
You're going to be living paycheck to paycheck some months. You're also going to be like your finances are going to be crazy and you're going to have so much money. You're going to have those ebbs and flows throughout your life.
for sure.
And biggest advice I could give you is that try to keep your college debt to a minimum since you're going to get into these prestigious colleges. Like,
Agree.
yeah, keep your debt low.
Yeah. Keep it up. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, we're proud of you.
Yeah. All right. We're going back into the Am I the Asshole?
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for not including my partner in my New Year's Eve plans?
This is actually really funny.
This is relatable.
Relatable.
Also, this is kind of long, so bear with me. All right. I'm a 37 female. I'm in a long-term relationship with my partner who's 40. Things have been difficult lately. There's been a growing pattern of selfish behavior on his part, and I'm starting to feel confused and suffocated. Here's the situation. He's going out of town for Christmas and explicitly told me I wasn't invited because it would be a different type of trip, quote unquote. He made plans to spend the holidays in Toronto with his childhood friend, knowing I would be home alone. He didn't even ask if it was okay with me. He just informed me. I wasn't thrilled, but accepted it and decided to make the best of it. He had the ability to plan this trip around Christmas, but chose not to. So then I made my own Christmas plans and he got upset. I started looking into renting a cabin in Tofino. This is in Canada. I live in the US, which is 4 or so hours away. So I just drive myself and my dogs. When he found out, he said he didn't think it was a good idea for me to leave the country by myself with the dogs and questioned why I would even want to do that. He also dismissed the difference between sitting at home alone with the dogs and sitting alone in a cabin with the dogs. It felt dismissive and super controlling. He later said I just shouldn't be spending the money on this, especially since I've been complaining about money being tight. He got upset when I started looking up New Year's Eve plans, without including him. I was looking up New Year's Eve events I could go to with a friend. And when he found out, he started asking questions like, who are you going to kiss at midnight? And got visibly upset when I said I didn't feel the need to kiss anyone. He later said he hoped to come, but I had already been planning to go with a girlfriend. He ended up angry, saying he was sick of me and complained about unrelated issues during the drive home. It really feels unfair that he can make plans to leave me alone for the holidays, criticize my efforts to take care of myself during the time, and then get upset that I'm not including him in my New Year's Eve plans. Plans that I wouldn't have even needed if he had invested more time in our relationship over the past months. I feel like I've tried to give him space, not make a big deal of Christmas, and quietly focus on my own happiness. But he's still unhappy and making it my problem. Am I the asshole for not including him in my New Year's Eve plans?
No.
No, sister.
No. He left you on Christmas?
Yeah, who the heck leaves their partner of that long on Christmas to go for a trip when he could work around it? And he's like, it's not that kind of trip to bring your girlfriend to, huh?
Right.
But then you want to go to New Year's Eve?
Yeah. No.
I beg you find us potted. And also, sir, telling her she can't make her own Christmas plans when you've made your own Christmas plans. Honestly, I would kiss that sucker goodbye.
Yeah. Like, how long did she say how long they were together?
She said in a long-term relationship. So
Hopefully long term's more than a year, because
yeah,
I would have dropped it regardless of how long they're together.
y'all aren't married, so that's a plus. Because honestly, marriage is harder to obviously just like leave.
Yeah.
But if you're just dating, I would leave. Honestly, you should be able to go enjoy Christmas and New Year's Eve with your friends that truly care about you. Because if he can just leave you on Christmas, he obviously doesn't care. I understand there's like a time and things happen and like, yes, enjoy yourself. But if he could have planned it around that, then that's my issue. It's not like it's his only time off to go do that.
Right.
And then the contradicting himself of like, you can't go, but I can.
Right.
That's annoying.
Toxic.
Yeah, it's not fair. I agree, it's not fair. And that's very controlling.
Yeah.
So
I, funny enough, asked Laurel if I was off on New Year's, if she wanted to do something. And Laurel was like, well, I'll have to talk to Cody. Maybe Cody can go. Like, and I was like, I didn't even think about the fact that, like you're married and stuff. Like, I wasn't even worried about my husband. Love you, baby. But
well, and that's the thing though, because like I feel like I normally wouldn't, but I'd be like annoyed if he made plans,
right,
and didn't like think about me, and then he's at home, I'm at home watching the kids,
right, or
vice versa. And so like if he wants to go hang out with people and I go hang out with Kelly and we have a babysitter, cool.
Or we all do something together.
Yeah, because I was gonna say if Tyler's off, that'd be kind of fun if we all did something together. Yeah. Like if we all went to honky tonk.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you know when I get my schedule.
Yes, let me know. I don't really know what his schedule is either, but
we'll find out.
Anyways, I need a babysitter.
Anybody? I'm just kidding. Now taking applications.
No, I actually love our babysitter.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if she's gonna want to babysit on New Year's Eve though.
Maybe.
She has a kid of her own. Unless she's gonna come with your kid.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. All right. My am I the asshole is, am I the asshole for asking my boyfriend to not work on New Year's? All right. Am I the asshole for asking my boyfriend not to work on New Year's? My boyfriend is a bartender in a big city. We live together and have been dating for almost 2 years. During our time in this city, we have dealt with our fair share of hardships, difficulties, and we are finally in a place where we aren't pinching pennies paycheck to paycheck. Last year was our first New Year's Eve together, and we spent it working a gig event/party at a filthy rich mansion, busting ass and generally pretty exhausted by the end of it. We had to, as we were pretty tight on funds. This year, things are different. Boyfriend has a stable bartending job, his industry/career path of choice as a bar lead, not a manager or an assistant manager, but still someone with a degree of authority, and he wants to make his way up in the company. He's been working at this job for about a year and makes decent money. For context, I want to provide examples of sacrifices he's made for this bar. Working off the clock regularly, doing R&D, attending pop-up events they also do off the clock, attending unpaid classes and workshops with the team, And finally, organizing and throwing a nonprofit charity event that greatly boosts bar's reputation in our area. Basically, he dedicates a lot of unpaid time off and labor to this job. This is in the U.S., so like many service jobs, the bar does not provide health insurance, PTO, sick days, and wages are reliant on tips. The holidays are approaching, and my job gave me the opportunity to travel back to our hometown on their dime. Accommodations, food, etc., all taken care of. Today, I was trying to work through what days we could take off together, and I mentioned it would be really nice if we spent New Year's Eve together, since we haven't really had a chance to do that ever in our relationship. My boyfriend immediately shut down the idea, getting very defensive, saying this is just a part of the industry, and that this is a night where I can make $1,000, and I just need to be present. While I understand his position, I do not understand why 2 months out of the year he can't prioritize our relationship for a holiday that I thought would be more important to spend together. We aren't strapped for cash, and if he were really that concerned about making $1,000 within 2 months, he could take a step back from the poker games and that he plays on a bi-monthly basis. I told him that I think it's selfish for him to choose work over his girlfriend/relationship and to force me to spend New Year's Eve alone. So I'm the asshole for wanting my boyfriend to give up the night of work to spend the holiday with me. That was a mouthful. So I chose this one because it's very relatable to my life. So I don't think you're the asshole because I've been there. My husband and I have bartended many events on New Year's Eve, bringing in lots of money, and we were never like hurt for cash during that time, but it's nice
to bring in that cash,
and especially when you get to do it together.
Yeah.
So that's why we always did it, because we're like, well, we're just gonna hang out. And
I was gonna say, is Tyler doing that this year?
No.
Oh.
If we like get to hang out, kind of be at a party, but make a lot of money in one night, So I get where he's coming from, but I do think it is okay to step back. And we have since done that, since I took on management and he's kind of changed career paths, we've kind of stepped back for that. And I think that's okay. And I think it's okay to give up that extra night, but people in this industry, those that are listening know that work in this industry, we're money hungry. We're those kind of people. And we know what days you can make the money. Yeah. And New Year's Eve is one of them.
So also don't be a jerk to him because he wants to work. I get saying you should take it off. But if he really wants to work, it's kind of one of those things. It's yeah, he's going to make good money that night.
It comes with the territory.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I'm I don't want to say she's the asshole, but I don't
think either of them are.
I think you just have to see it from a different point of view, different perspective for
Agreed.
sure. Because just because you're not tight for cash now doesn't mean you're not going to be tight for cash
in a month.
When it's the off season, depending on where you live. The off season here in Charleston starts January. Yeah. So that's when all the food and beverage need extra money. Yeah. So I don't know. I think neither of you are the asshole, like you said.
Yeah. I think it's just if he is willing to take it off and not make that money that night, then awesome. But I don't think you're an asshole for being I would love to spend New Year's Eve with you. But I also think it's a perspective you have to understand. Sometimes it's not always going to be perfect. You're not always going to get New Year's Eve together or holidays together. This is just
my husband had to work Christmas Eve a few years ago. He wasn't in the industry anymore, but he had to work Christmas Eve and it sucked, but it was what it was, Yeah. And I think as adults, we have to remember that. Yep. So,
but I hope you guys have an awesome New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Have fun. Get litty.
Yes. Make good decisions.
Or don't.
Call us if you need us.
If you're sober, have fun.
Yeah. Let loose. Have fun.
Not in that way, but still have fun.
Yeah. Let loose. You don't have to have a drink in your hand to have fun.
Agreed. Yeah. At all. So everyone have fun. You guys be safe. Call an Uber. Call a friend. Call your mama.
Call us. Whatever you need. Well, we may be litty, but you can try to call us.
I might just be sitting out with my kids.
Yeah. True. But anyway, cheers to the New Year's.
Cheers.
Thank you, besties, for joining us. Go check out our latest TikTok and comment what you want to hear us talk about next. See you again next time. Bye.